What is going on, everybody? King Recon here. Gintama Chapter 668 is right here in front of me. But before I get into it, before I get into this greatness, this Gintama Chapter, which I cannot believe came out at a time where I'm actually free, man. It's like the heavens have blessed me where I'm actually home when a Gintama Chapter drops, so I have no chances of being spoiled because I don't want to. I don't know whether this is, at the end of this chapter, it is going to say that it's going to end next week. But what I will say this, guys, and I mean this from the bottom of my heart, man. Whatever happens in this chapter, and whatever happens here next week, or however long it goes by, I want to thank each and every single one of you for being along on this journey, man. It's been a phenomenal journey, and I've enjoyed every single moment of it since I first started recording videos for Gintama at the end of 2014. It's been an amazing journey, guys, and I really do thank all of you for being a part of it. And I'm gonna miss it, man. I'm gonna miss it. Like I said, I don't know if at the end of this it's gonna say it's ending next week. This morning I received a comment that really made my spirits just lighten up, where somebody basically commented saying that it's not ending next week, that it's just gonna be the climax of the arc, which to me have a huge smile to my face, man, because I don't want Gintama to leave me just yet. So here we go, guys. Chapter 668. The moment of truth, regardless of whether it's gonna end or not. The stuff that is about to hit us this week after last week with the master and student and Utsuro. Oh, here we go. Here we go, guys. Gintama greatness. I'm not ready. I'm not ready. Let's go. Yo, the very first panel, you see the back, it's a little kid's foot. That means that it's young Gin with the kendo stick. He's running towards him. That boy is running towards him. There we go. And he pushes forward. Utsuro's reaching for his blade. But he can't. He can't because Shoyo's holding him. Shoyo, his human side, is holding him. And the me inside me. Here we go. What did I tell y'all? What did I tell y'all last week? It was gonna go back into the dojo whenever they were talking, bro. In the dojo, whenever they had that initial training session. That boy's sword before long will. Those that save. No. And the me inside me knows as well. You see Utsuro looking out. You went to the dojo with a young Gin. But then Korean Gin comes in with his blade ready to go. Lake Toya in hand. The power of humans. And he nails Utsuro. I didn't think he was actually going to hit him. I really did not think that he was going to nail him. But he got him. Gin actually got him. Oh, no, don't tell me. Flipping flag nards. He actually hit him. Give me 1 sec, guys. Bro, he actually hit him. He hit him. Is this it? No. Look. Yo, you see the blood coming out of Utsuro. And he drills him right into the ground. Does Utsuro get back up? It looks like he's grabbing Lake Toya. Here we go. This is what I wanted. The clash. He brings out his blade. The Tensazan gets. Here we go. And he goes right up. And he stabs Gin on the side. And Gin goes right. Shinpachi said, "Get your hands off of Pops." And he goes right down and just stabs Utsuro right through the hand. Oh, this is the angriest I think I've ever seen Shinpachi. Look at this face. Look at this face. Well, that breaks my predictions. I originally thought that it was going to be Gintoki versus Utsuro, just straight up 1-on-1. But nah, man, the family's not going to let the family down. Shinpachi goes right down and gets right in the middle of his arm. And Kagura as well. Kagura comes in from the other side with her umbrella. Just. Here we go. No, they're all here. They're all here. Everybody in a collaborative effort to take out this one man. It looks like that got him. And we shift away. The oxygen response on the Earth's surface has completely disappeared. What in the world is happening down there? I don't care what happened. All I know is that they just showed up. They just showed us what kind of guts they've got. Now it's our turn. Hasegawa. What's the status of personnel evacuating the mandatory ship, and we're gonna shoot it down. And you see a massive explosion. Brother! Sorry, but we cannot abandon this ship. Hinokagasushi's energy still hasn't fully depleted. If you shoot down the ship at this range, the energy will end up reaching the Earth. By abandoning half of the ship, the Hinokagasushi's flames will burn out in space. But brother, if you don't do something, you'll fall to Earth along with the ship. Even if you render Hinokagasushi powerless, if the ship falls, the damage to Earth will be. So we've got no choice but to stop it then, on our own power before it collides with Earth. Don't even think about it, Asagawa, bro. Don't even think about it. Not an impossible task. While the Yamatori ship is half destroyed and appears to be out of control, it is still faithfully following its directive to move towards Earth. Following that logic, while it may not be able to be controlled by usual means, it must still have some brain that could follow an order of stop. Now, with the system partially destroyed, we could bypass security and directly meddle with the core, which in theory should allow us to stop it. The only issue with the addition of Earth's gravity, I'm not sure how much longer the fleet can hold the Yamatori ship back. Would you say our chances of success are? You don't want to know. Though as long as they're not zero, there's still hope. That's a shoot. Never thought I'd hear those words coming out of your mouth. I told you to abandon the ship immediately, did I not? Yo, Sakagoto and Zura, our destination is the same one way or the other. We've done all we can. There's not going to be any running or hiding now. We've come this far. Whether our final destination is Earth or whether it's hell, there's no big difference to us. Because whichever one it is, and you see them all, man. You see them all. They'll be standing there waiting for us. The amount of pain and struggle that all of them have gone through in this battle, dude, and they're still standing, and all for each other. Look at Bozu, bro. Half of his head is completely covered in blood. This entire side of his body is completely covered in blood. And Utsuro's still not giving in. Of course he's not, bro. Of course he's not. He's still in there. But you see the damage. They did a lot of damage, man. They did a lot of damage. You see the blood spurting out. Never did I think that man was still inside me. Of course he is. Here we go. Come on, Gin and Utsuro. Clash it out. Clash it out. Born within the man that constantly saw the ugliness of humanity and tried to put an end to it, was a self that believed in humans and opposed him by trying to protect them. Show you! That was nothing more than a moment of hesitation born within me as I wandered my infinite life. It was nothing more than a fragment of me, born among the countless in that eternal suffering, but that solitary. Yeah, this shows the flashbacks. Achi moite, kochi moite, kirarino sakete. Achi moite, kiro sarate. Dude, going back to everything, you know those memories are drilled in his head. He doesn't want to get them to get out. He doesn't want them to come out. Yo, with all of them, with all the times with Gin, with Zura, with Sugi, with class, teaching class, yo, that's the show, yo, we know and love, man. Destroyed my eternity. But that solitary moment destroyed my eternity. What a line. I gotta read that again. That was nothing more than a moment of hesitation, born within me as I wandered my infinite life. It was nothing more than a fragment of me, born among the countless in that eternal suffering. But that solitary moment destroyed my eternity. Perhaps the one that was a fragment was me. You see him look across it again. But humans, it will not end here. That man made a choice. Endless war, life colored with suffering and sadness. There is no longer anyone that can end that. There is no longer anyone that can save you. Eventually, I expect you'll come to realize, disciples of Shoyo, you could not save Shoyo. And it looks like he's falling right into the darkness. And there is no longer anyone that can save your master. And Gin's actually running after him. It looks like he's falling right into the pit of despair of the Altana. What is that? Is that a ship? It's like a massive piece of debris that came down. What is going on? What in the flying flag nards? Is what is arriving the end, or is it It looks like it's explosion. It looks like it's exploding. Next issue, opening color pages. It says nothing about the end. It says nothing about the. Of course, it couldn't end. It can't end like that unless everybody's dying. There's no way it's ending like that unless everybody's dying. I gotta go back. I gotta go back. Yo, listen. Perhaps the one that was a fragment was me. You, that man, made a choice and swore there's no longer anyone that can end that. Eventually, I expect you'll come to realize, disciples of Shoyo, you could not save Shoyo. Then there is no longer anyone that can save your master. And he falls directly right into the Altana. Gintoki goes right in to attempt to save him. Then he sees this massive pile of debris just falls right in front of him. We see they all look over to the side. And here it is, man. Here it is, falling right there in front of them. Wait, but if this thing is falling right here, then what happened with Hasegawa and them? Because they said that they were gonna stop this at all costs. Good God, man, don't even tell me. Because it looks like it's already destroyed. And even though it's already destroyed, it's reaching the planet. And it's about to land on top of everybody. It's gonna cause a massive explosion. But even if that happens... Good God. Next issue opening color pages, but at least it says nothing about the ending. Which means next week it truly just means that it's gonna be the climax of the arc. Oh my gosh. Yo, bro, those Shoyo statements. But man, what's about to happen to the planet? Like, how does Sarachi end a chapter like that? Because it was being built up with the whole stuff with Hasegawa and Zora and Sakamoto. They're like, yo, no matter what, we're gonna see this through until the end. But they said that they were gonna attempt to stop it before it ever hit the planet. But look, it's already almost there. It's burning. It's exploding. It's right there in front of them. I don't know, man. And then Shoyo, bro, going right down with the Altana, man. That can't be it for Utsuro. That can't be it for Utsuro, man. I mean, it was one hell of a final attack with all of them like attacking together, but I just didn't envision that being the way that Utsuro goes out. Is it just me? I'm not sure. I don't know. I'm not sure if that is the way that Utsuro is truly gonna go out. I don't know. I mean, his final statements were definitely something insane. You know, definitely something crazy. But I don't think that's gonna be the end of Utsuro, or at least the end of that character. Because I guarantee we probably might see Shoyo. But I don't know, man. Something's off. I don't believe that's to be the end of Utsuro. But regardless, man, the important fact here is that this thing is about to land on all of them, and it's looking bad. It's looking very, very bad. Because it says, is what is arriving the end, or is it? Or is it that they stopped it? And if they stopped it, because we didn't see Takatsuki up there with him. Bro, I swear on everything. I keep saying, bro, I need that moment with Takatsuki. I need that moment with Takatsuki and Utsuro, bro. I need it, but I don't know if I'm gonna get it. But man, that scene was so amazing. I gotta go back to it again. That scene was so beautiful. Utsuro says, you know, that was nothing more than a moment of hesitation, but within me, as I wandered my infinite life, it was nothing more than the fragment of me, born among the countless and eternal suffering. But that solitary moment, and it goes and it shows all of the flashbacks, yo, and everything that happened, destroyed my eternity. Perhaps the one that was a fragment was me. That man made a choice. I love how he refers to Shoyo as someone that's not himself. It's so cool because it just goes to show you that Shoyo really was the one that destroyed him. He himself destroyed him. He destroyed himself. Because out of all of his infinite lives, there was one life that actually believed in humans. One of his lives that actually believed in humans, and it would change, go on to change the course of everything. Endless war, life colored with suffering and sadness. Oh, here it is. I didn't even notice this my first time reading through. There's no longer anyone that can end that. There's no longer anyone that can save you. And you see Takatsuki right here. Yo, I didn't even notice this the first time because I was reading the dialogue. Yeah, here they are. Hasegawa and them. Oh, okay. And then it goes right here into the thing. Massive explosion. Goes down. And this is when this thing is landing. So, just based off of that, I think they did it. I don't think anyone's gonna die. Yeah, it can't be the end after that. I don't think anyone's gonna die. But I'm just wondering how in the world they're gonna repel this, because this thing is falling on top of them anyway, you know. So I'm really looking forward to seeing how next week goes. If next week is the final cover and color pages for Gintama, I mean, I know if once again, it doesn't say it's ending next week, so I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna take it at face value. That 669 is not the final chapter. So with that being said, it just says next issue opening color pages. Nothing about next issue ending. Nothing about next issue climax. All I know is that in that thing, we're gonna see some color pages and a cover page. With that being said, if this is one of the last color pages, not the last color page, no, it can't be, because when Gintama actually ends, it's gonna have another color page. That's the way it normally works. But this color page right here, I just wonder what it's gonna be. And then, man, but the way that Utsuro went out, bro, I did not expect. I really did not expect all of them to do a team attack. I really thought that it was gonna be Gin versus Utsuro, and the thing like a whole bunch of flashbacks. But no, instead, all of them finished the battle together. All of them finished the battle together, man. And I don't know whether I find that more beautiful than actually just Gin and Utsuro, because now it's just showing that Gin has more people to support him. Gin has all these individuals that really do love and care for him, and that are willing to carry his burden for him, the burden that he took on once he killed Joyo. And that to me is beautiful, man. That to me is beautiful, because together they took out Utsuro, which was born from that, and that to me is extremely beautiful. But yeah, man, I love this chapter, and I'm just looking forward to seeing what's gonna happen next week. I don't know how much time we have left, guys, in terms of the series and how long it's gonna go on for, but this was quite a chapter, man. I'm looking forward to seeing now what's gonna happen with this falling on top of them. I don't know, but all I know is we're getting opening color pages next week, so I'm looking forward to those. Thank God, or at least from what I see, it doesn't say anything about Gintama ending next week, so that makes me very, very happy. At least knowing I'll have a little bit longer with Gintama. I'll see y'all next time. Have an awesome day. Gintama greatness. Let me know what y'all thought about the chapter and what you think's gonna happen here in the next couple of chapters. And I'll see y'all next time, man. Gintama awesome sauce. Man, dude, that solitary moment is what destroyed my eternity. Greatness.